Sahiffa Sajjadia, Dua number 42 in completion of the Quran. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. O God, you hast helped me complete your book, which you sent down as a light and appointed as a guardian over every book you have sent down, preferring it over every narrative which you has recounted, a separator through which you has separated your lawful from your unlawful, a Quran through which you had made plain the approaches to your ordinances, a book which you has distinguished very distinctly for your servants, a revelation which you have sent down, ascending down upon your Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him and his household. You appointed it a light through which following which we may be guided from the shadows of error and ignorance, a hailing for him who turns ear towards hearing it with the understanding of attestation, a just balance whose tongue does not incline away from truth, a light of guidance whose proof is not extinguished before the witnesses, and a guidepost of deliverance, so that he who repairs straightway to its prescription will not go astray, and he who clings to its preservation handhold will not be touched by the hands of disasters. O God, since you hast given us help to recite it, and made smooth the roughness of our tongues through the beauty of its expression, place us among those who observe it as it should be observed. Serve you by adhering in submission to the firm text of its verses, and seek refuge in admitting both its ambiguous parts and the elucidations of its clear signs. O God, you sent it down upon your Prophet Muhammad, God bless him and his household, in summary form. You inspired him with the science of its wonders to complement it. You made us the heirs of its knowledge as interpreters. You made us to surpass him who's ignorant of its knowledge, and you gave us strength over it to raise us above those not able to carry it. O God, just as you has appointed our hearts as its carriers, and made known to us through your mercy its nobility and excellence, so also bless Muhammad, its preacher, and his household, its guardians, and place us among those who confess that it has come from you, lest doubt about attesting to it assail us, or deviation from its straightforward path shake us. O God, bless Muhammad and his household, and make one of those who hold fast to its cord seek haven from its ambiguities in its fortified stronghold. Rest in the shadow of its wing. Find guidance in the brightness of its morning. Follow the shining of its disclosure. Acquire light from its lamp, and beg not guidance from any other. O Allah, just as you through it you has set up Muhammad as a guidepost to point to you, and through his household you hast made clear your good pleasures roads to you. So also bless Muhammad and his household, and make the Quran our mediation to the noblest stations of your honor, a ladder by which we may climb to the place of safety, a course for our being repaid with deliverance at the plain of resurrection, and a means whereby we may reach the bliss of the house of permanence. O Allah, bless Muhammad and his household, and lessen for us through the Quran the weight of heavy sins. Give to us the excellent qualities of the pious, and make us follow the tracks of those who stood before you, in the watches of the light and the ends of the day, such that you purify us from every defilement through its purification, and make us follow the tracks of those who have taken illumination from its light, and whom expectation has not distracted from works, cutting them off through its delusions and deceptions. O Allah, bless Muhammad and his household, and appoint the Quran for us an intimate in the shadows of nights, and a guardian against the instigations of shaitan and confusing thoughts. For our feet an obstruction from passing to acts of disobedience, for our tongues a silencer without blight, preventing a plunge into falsehood, for our limbs a restrainer from committing sins, and for the scrutiny of heedfulness rolled up in heedlessness an unroller, such that you attach us to our hearts the understanding of the Qur'an's wonders and its restraining similitudes, which immovable mountains in all their solidarity were too weak to carry. O Allah, bless Muhammad and his household, and through the Qur'an make permanent the righteousness of our outward selves. Veil the ideas of confusing thoughts from the soundness of our innermost minds. Wash away the dirts of our hearts and the ties of our heavy sins. Gather our scattered affairs. Quench the thirst of our burning heat in the standing place of the presentation to you, and clothe us in the robes of security on the day of the greatest terror at our uprising. O God, bless Muhammad and his household, and through the Qur'an redress our lack, our destitution and poverty. Drive toward us the comforts of life and an abundance of plentiful provisions. Turn aside blameworthy character traits and base moral qualities, and preserve us from the pit of unbelief and the motives for hypocrisy, such that the Qur'an may be for us at the resurrection a leader to your good pleasure and your gardens. For us in this world a protector against your displeasure and transgressing your bounds. And for that is with you a witness by its declaring lawful the lawful, and its declaring unlawful the unlawful. O Allah, bless Muhammad and his household, and through the Qur'an make easy for our souls at death the distress of the driving, the effort of the moaning, and the succession of the rattling. When souls reach the throats, and it is said, where is the enchanter? When the angel of death discloses himself to seize them from behind the veils of unseen things, letting loose at them the bow of destinies, the arrows of the terror of lonesome separation, and mixing for them sudden death, a cup poisoned to the taste. And when departure and release for the hereafter come close to us, works become collars around the necks, and the graves become the haven until the appointed time of the day of encounter. O Allah, bless Muhammad and his household. Make blessed for us the arrival at the house of decay, and the drawn out residence between the layers of the earth. Appoint the graves after separation from this world the best of our way stations. Make roomy for us, through your mercy, the narrowness of our tombs, and disgrace us not among the present at the resurrection through our ruinous sins. Through the Qur'an have mercy upon the lowliness of our station at the standing place of presentation to you, and make firm the slips of our feet during the shaking of the bridge across hell, on the day of passage over it. Illuminate the darkness of our graves before the uprising, and deliver us from every distress on the day of resurrection, and from the hardships of terrors on the day of disaster. Whiten our faces on the day when the faces of wrongdoers are blackened, during the day of regret and remorse. Appoint love for us in the breasts of the faithful, and make not life for us troublesome. O Allah, bless Muhammad, your servant and your messenger, just as he delivered your message, executed your command, and counseled your servants. O Allah, make our Prophet, your blessings be upon him and his household, on the day of resurrection, the nearest of the prophets to you in a seat, the ablest of them before you with intercession, the greatest of them with you in measure, and the most eminent of them with you in rank. O Allah, bless Muhammad and his household, and ennoble his edifice. Magnify his proof, make weighty his balance, accept his intercession, bring near his meditation, whiten his face, complete his light, and raise his degree. Make us live according to his sunnah, Make us die in his creed, take us on his road, make us travel his path, place us among the people who obey him, muster us in his band, lead us up his pool, and give us to drink of his cup. And bless Muhammad and his household with a blessing through which you will take him to the most excellent of what he hopes of your good, your bounty and your generosity. You art possessor of boundless mercy and generous bounty. O Allah, repay him for your messages which he delivered, your signs which he passed on, the good counsel he gave to your servants, and the struggle he undertook in your way. With the best you hast repaid. Any of your angels brought nigh, and your prophets sent out and chosen. And upon him and his household, the good, the pure, be peace, God's mercy and his blessings. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.